obviously continues the same comp.
ZETA, of course, like doing the same thing that they did against Global Esports in the first day. Viper Harbor combo.
Harbor,
it comes down
we
to
get the
how
Sage.
Secret kind
That
of
is
adapts
it.
around this, and
Both,
seeing as they picked it, I do feel
both do
as though they
things
might
well.
have something studied.
Both do some
prepared.
things better than the other.
But I'm more curious about that Ascent.
I
But
prefer
right
the
now,
Harbor.
I mean, ZETA has looked
do
really
prefer the
good on
Harbor.
this. Of course, Sugar Zero, Yuran, we can expect them all to do great things. They shut down players like Pulvy incredibly well. Can they do that against someone like Jeremy?
Just wanted that. There's no more woes
Is it
for
bad
teams
to have
here
two
to
comps
deal
for one
with
map?
the
Nah,
Gecko, which has been
that's
such an
like
issue for
every
them. Even though
team's
Lockett
dream
wasn't hitting,
is to have
insane
two
kills and
comps
everything,
for
his Dizzies
every map.
were so good at setting up his own teammates. So ZETA Division not bringing that to the
There's
table.
never enough
At
time.
least is one
Riot,
step, or,
Riot
you know,
will
sign of
always
relief
throw you
maybe
a
here
curveball,
for Team
and that
Secret.
means
being
that
said,
everything gets messed up.
reckoning from the
Whether it's
Harbor,
an
also
agent
something to watch out.
change, map change.
Now, this might be interesting. Also,
Something
the
like that.
Icebox pick, the coaches, ZETA doesn't have enough time.
You can sometimes
to
have
pick
two
apart
comps for
in
like
time for the second
couple
or
of
third
maps, but
map. Without,
you'll
let's
never have
get
it for
into
every.
the game. Let's go over to Paper Thin and Will.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
ZETA
Kicking
on
things off
defense,
right where we
Team
left off, it's
Secret
going to be
on
Icebox
attack.
for this map 1. Now, as the desk mentioned, Paper Thin, a lot of people have questions about, all right, Secret, how confident were you in this pick, in this composition? It's a little outdated, but they bring it out again.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough going back to back. You know, ZETA had a chance to just watch this map moments ago.
Yeah,
and they
this
looked
is what
pretty
I
good on
mean, they
this
just
against their
watched it.
opener in GE. So
Interesting
definitely
to go
looking
aggro when they
towards
have
Yuran and
a
Hiroto,
Viper
two of the players that were
smoke.
mentioned in the
So
pre-match
I
interview
guess
with the
they
coaches.
just want to
See if
bait
they
in
can
a
continue to
duel.
have that impact that they had the last time around.
Yeah, so they were
when they
going to
faced
harbor
off
wall
against
behind
Global
them and then
Esports. So
duel and then
it's
get
a
out
little
of
bit of
there.
mid-aggression. Love it from Team
Like
Secret.
this from
Yeah,
Secret, yeah, they
very
might have found the
different
gap
look here to
here.
start.
A big change,
Whoa.
unfortunately, not winning
That's
that
by the
first
Sheriff,
duel.
but that means
Killer
that they can't
choice,
have an
Celeste
alarm
gonna
bot, which
pick
means
that
they
up,
don't
and that's
expect
a
these
spike
two
dropped as well.
in
So,
kitchen.
I mean, ZETA has a decent idea. They
And then
had
we
this fast push as
three-person
well,
push
but they
outside.
don't
Oh, this
have
is bad.
any idea about this deep push into kitchen, let alone how many members it might be. So map control kind of all over
Yeah,
the place.
getting a little
This
bit weird
retreat
on
from
this.
ZETA on the B side. That's the big question to be had. Will Team Secret find the time?
Jeremy,
Because Jeremy will
from
pick
the
one
window,
off.
takes down
Gets
one.
traded. He's ready for the second. Hiroran just waiting for his teammates. There's 3 pinching on 2. Borkum stays alive. Snake bite to try to draw him out. That's 1. He just has to buy
Okay,
time. That's
while
all
they
he
go
needs
hunt
to
this
do.
guy,
His spike
Plant goes
does go
down and we
and
get to
Jesse
the off
Mesh
angle from
long-range kill onto Nice
Jesse.
headshot to follow up. Yuran, the rookie for ZETA Division, trying to stay alive. They would love to kick things off on the right foot, but Borkum is not giving him the time of day. I mean, this is just a fight for time.
Yeah, and he's just going to be delaying here, you would feel like.
Just keeping up the screen, trying to shift in, trying to find these 1v1s. He was ready for it, but
That was nice,
not gonna
though.
find the
Put the
kill in
wall up to
time.
cover
It will
vision for
clean
him
it
to
up
get
for
over
Secret.
towards the site, goes close.
What a funky
Potentially
round
behind the
there
wall.
from both teams. With
Yeah, it
one
was a
pushing
weird
up
round. The-
middle, and with ZETA pushing
The
out
Sheriff
B,
gets them the
it
first
caused
kill,
both
then he
teams to
goes
kind
down,
of
then
pull
they pick
back
up that
and
Sheriff.
have to kind of reassess some space.
And,
so
start
that gives
capitalizing on the
Jeremy
double
one,
flank.
And then Hiroton is right there to trade
And I
for
think
the
it's
other.
very bold
Then Jesse
to buy a
gets so
Sheriff
far deep into
and
the defender's
have the
spawn.
turret
He's able
over
to find
towards
2
A,
kills
but I
with that
guess he was
Sheriff.
just playing off the
And,
contact of it.
Yeah, you can see it on
But yeah,
Borkum's
Team
face.
Secret
This
did
is
the
gonna be
most
a rough
perfect
day
thing
for
on
Team
this
Secret
pistol.
no matter what, but
In my
see if
eyes.
they can get off to a hot start here. Keep
That's
ZETA
silly
on the
with the
back
raid.
foot.
Hello, mate.
Start out early. Be clear, trying to
Well,
set up this
Billion,
push
thanks
for
so much, man. Hope
Laz.
stream is good. Hope you're doing
Spot.
well.
Yeah, that's Soul Orb as well. I mean, that's one of the things the Sage can do very well is really deny that ult orb from one side or the other. Jeremy's just going to dash on through, keep the pressure going. Team Secret has no intention to slow down. They are just forcing ZETA out of the site.
4
Borkum
members.
in the lead with
Could
a
be a
Spectre.
cleanup.
Soul Orb from his own teammate, kept him at bay for a little bit, but NG picks up 1, and Borkum has to reload. Barely stays
NDG
alive, but
was
enough time.
all over the
Great out
ecos
assist from
here.
Jeremy
He
Depp.
was
Cleaning up
running
that
for
kill,
them.
and eventually it will be a round win. A little messy, but still keeping 3 weapons in hand.
Yeah, not bad at all here for Team Secret. You know, Depp is Depp. He's going to find
Yeah,
his.
duty calls,
No doubt
Vansity.
about it. This
Duty
season,
calls.
the guy is in the best form maybe
Good luck,
we've ever
man.
seen him. And on top of the firepower that now resides behind Depp on this ZETA squad. Tough, nice little drop down there for Jeremy. Pre-fire on the corner
Okay.
for Borkum. Team Secret, all business here today. They
Fast
want to try
buy
to right the
goes
ship.
in.
They do not
Bonus
want to go
is
out
looking
in this
okay.
match. If they can
It's
win here, if they
looking
can
okay.
find a
Double
win here,
Sheriff on
they give
the back of
themselves an
this.
opportunity
ZETA every so
to keep their
often have just
tournament hopes
been
alive.
walling
We're
this
gonna
a
see
little bit, or they
continue
want to
to
wall this
keep
and
track
kind
of
of lock
exactly
them
just
in
how
when they
much
do
these
take
teams
control.
Adapt, of course, given the grueling scheduling, Team Secret.
This is interesting.
lots
They're trying to
learn
make
from,
this
but
a choke
can
point.
they adapt to
So
it?
they wall
Just
this
that
up,
short
and
break
then when
in
this
ZETA,
wall
how
goes,
much
they
do
can
they
then
glean
one
from
way
that? A
with
very
the
far back alarm box,
yep,
just
there we
making
go.
sure it covers
Thank you.
screens for a potential lurk. And no pressure on mid just yet, other than the poison cloud just trying to bait out some more pressure. It will draw out that drone coming out from here.
Drone goes over towards middle to get information.
He just hides right from it.
And we timed this pretty well in terms of dodging from it.
ZETA firmly planted.
Looks like in terms of where ZETA are though, they have a pretty good understanding that it's feeling like a B.
That alarm bot, but as of right now, Team Secret not showing any of that.
Viper has no mollies left.
Jeremy swinging wide. Good on, safe behind that
Sage
wall.
wall.
Very well aware of this as well. ZETA, they heard the initial tailwind and now
They
backup
messed up the
has
Sage wall a
arrived.
little bit here.
Looks like they have to give up the plant for the
Still,
time being with the
get a
wall being
plant,
put up.
passing on site,
Not
didn't
gonna
spam
get
it
the
enough in
lineups
my
all the way
eyes.
through. Again, you got to remember that that happens when the Sage is on that other side. Now it's all about the retake. Can they flood onto the site? Looks like it's just going to be a
Pass it
push
louder,
right
let
into
me
yellow.
turn
He
down.
lands on top. Deb, he gets the pings for him. Can he find the kills instantly? But no, it's Borkum right around the one-way. Huron does get the trade as ZETA continues to push through, but they don't want to lose weapons, let alone they need to secure the round. And Borkum continues to stay alive. Cove now broken, and Envy with a nice headshot onto Huron. It's just Laz. He's always been a hero for ZETA division,
Yeah,
but
and
not
this
in
was
this
nicely
round.
done.
His Team
I felt
Secret
like
will
they
take
had
the
to do
bonus.
more damage
Yeah,
before they got
already
the plant down.
Team Secret
If I'm
here
being
being
very
given a
critical
little
of
bit of
ZETA
breathing
here,
room onto the B side
these
by
mollies
ZETA,
got
playing
used too
so far
fast.
back
That's
on
like
the
our
map.
main stall to make sure
Gives
that we
them
can
an
break
easy
this wall to
plant.
make sure they can't
That wall
plant.
still proving
And
to
it
be a
looked
little
so
bit
easy.
tricky
They even
for
messed up
players
their
to
wall
remember
and
how
they
to
still
deal
got a
with.
plant.
And Team Secret falls victim to it in terms of not being able to really contest the plant itself. That allows Team Secret to get into these deep post plant positions. And the angles are so well covered. Again, everybody in a position where they can trade off of the kills, cover each other very, very nicely.
Yeah, I just changed the
Team
sound,
Secret
so
going to
hopefully
take the bonus
it's
here
better now.
against ZETA. Both teams gonna trade recon darts over on the A site. Team Secret staying behind there as Jeremy seeing if he can find anybody lurking in that nest, and push forward continues. Laz looking for another cheeky sheriff kill, not able to connect this go around. Jesse's gonna load up with his utility, check things out. Toxic screens are up. Let's see if Team Secret can get the plant down.
Yeah, they will get some tags as well. Has some decent
Four on site.
information, but
Sheriffs are
not
here.
exactly citing everyone. Borkum will thin the numbers. Nice long range fight with the Vandal, and Tef
There's
just
one.
hiding with the classic. He's gonna have to dash out. Can't continue with the fight without the
Anymore,
weaponry
they need to kind of do some
really
damage
back
here.
that up, and it's just going to be Team Secret that fires through. Depp constantly getting tagged. They don't want to give him that short range angle, and Jeremy plays the timing well to his advantage. Should be a clean finish to the round for Secret, but there is a Sheriff in Huron's hand. Not landing any shots just yet, though.
Yeah, tough position now for Huron. Depp couldn't snag that gun off the kill. He got dashed out and wasn't able to pick it up, so no extra firepower available for him as the round went on. And Huron, nope,
No,
Jesse
just a-
Bash, not having any of it.
Yeah, quick little check. Doesn't want to take any risks.
Double gun
Team
rebuy,
Secret,
armor
they
rebuy,
know that not only do
and
they
we
need
get
to win
up
this
to
match, obviously, ideally, they want
the
to
second
win
buy
2-0
rounds,
given
and
the
I'm a
endurance
bit
test that
worried
they're
for
going through. But on
ZETA.
top of that, we've mentioned again the
Little
tiebreaker
bit
when it
worried
comes
for
to it,
ZETA.
map differential, round differential, and especially, of course, round differential on your opponent's picks as well if it comes down to the wire. So every round counts, and they're snowballing forward to make sure that they have that advantage.
Yeah, the good news here for Team Secret is if you can 2-0 ZETA here, then you have a really good potential tiebreaker in that you were able to get a big lead against Gen G with that 13-5 onto Breeze. So
Recon goes outside
absolutely,
deep
there's
over
still
towards
lots to
B.
play
It hits
for
no
here
one.
for Team
Still,
Secret. You can see
though,
it in their play. They are
we keep
really
three
fired
people
up right
towards
now.
B.
You do have a Blade Storm for Death.
Finally, the rotate
Jeremy's
comes
sitting on one
in.
as well. Jesse Vash has that Hunter's Fury that he has been so good with today, finding so many valuable moments to pick off players and going fishing once again. But ZETA wise to it, not giving him the opportunity to get a ping off that drone.
Yeah, but the site opened up all the Killjoy utility
Shock
already.
dart goes
Burger,
in,
turret
breaks some of
watching
the
for
breaks some of the
flank.
Killjoy
It is
util
watching
here.
for that screen's
Yeah,
entrance,
so their delay
once
might
they
not be as
flood the
strong
site,
as they
should
thought.
feel relatively safe. Do keep in mind, Huron still over on the B side as they hadn't quite heard the plan go
Yeah,
through.
I mean,
lot of damage put down, and it is
They
going to
tank
be
it.
just an
They
extra
tank it.
scratch onto
14
NG
HP
down
gets
to
the
14
plant,
health.
gets
The
out of there
spike is
all on
down,
site.
plant is up.
I would-
ZETA, you have to find the information to get through, but it's Jesse Vash who gets the first kills. Depp finds him right above the screen. but he needs to dive into the pit. He needs to dive into enemy territory, trying to make sure he catches anyone on the outside first. He will find it, be from above. Another reset for the Bladestorm, the hero for Zeta Division.
Drop in at one point.
How much can he do as it's only 2 members of Zeta now fighting his 3? He wants to go in on the close angle, tries to use the chaos to his advantage, but no.
Yeah,
NDG
nicely
is
done from
smart
Team
to it,
Secret.
and that's a
I tell you what,
5-0
sorry,
lead.
Phenomenal
Zeta's
reaction
defense is
by
a little
NDG
bit
there.
weird because
Depp might add him dead to right.
they're just playing the
He's able to swing
Killjoy
just in time to take him
differently,
down. Depp doing everything he can above the
and
pit,
it
but
doesn't
never able to
massively
isolate and eliminate Borkum.
make
Our
sense.
Zeta, they did not have much utility left.
So normally against
here,
a
but finally
Sage
get
comp,
to this point.
like the easiest way to
Depp,
describe
quick
it
to respond.
is with the
Jeremy
Sage
and company
comp.
seem to
A
feed
lot of the time you
there,
want to either
sticking
have
out
like
on top
you want to have
wall.
a kill setup and a delay setup, right? Because the map is so long rotate, you want to have a delay where you break the wall,
There you go. That's what
and
we
then you
need
can
it
stop
for
the plant, and then your
this
rotate
cast,
comes
but
in. Normally
the
with
good
the
thing is
delay,
he's
you have the
putting that smile
Killjoy
on,
and the
right? I mean,
Viper playing one
despite
site, and then you have the
grueling
other guys
matchups,
playing the
again,
other
that's something
site,
Warburg's talked
right?
about.
So you
That's
have like the
first
3
time
that fight,
NDG's really been
and then you
pushed to
have
the
the
limit,
2 that delay,
and then barely
and then the
not getting that
Killjoy
win. So
obviously has the
something
Uto
to
spot
gain
middle.
experience from, and so far, it looks
And
like
for
the
some
team's done a good
reason,
job of trying to keep
the
spirits
Viper
up. Obviously, they're going
is
to
on
be
one
tired. I mean,
site
that's
and the
just a
Killjoy's
given
on the
fact.
other,
But how much can you hang in
and
there?
there
Because
is
at the
no
end of the day,
delay,
Zeta's gonna be
and
going
so
for
we're
the
just
same
getting
thing in
free
that next match.
plants.
So
There's
whatever
no like
round
real
wins, that wins
combos
you
going
get
on or
here is
anything
going
like
to matter
that,
for Secret.
No doubt about it.
and
Really curious
it just
to see
looks easy for Team
exactly how
Secret.
Zeta is going to recover after this rough 5-0 start. You know, playing very far back, giving up a lot of space. Some of it, you know, sometimes to deal with some ults that
Like
can
it's
potentially
site
come
easy because
through,
there's
you know,
no
like in
KO.
that
No,
previous
but
round,
it
you don't wanna
shouldn't.
deal with
It shouldn't.
getting
It shouldn't be
Hunter's
this
Fury
easy.
by Jesse
It should
Vaz, who's still
literally.
sitting
So
on
in
the
my
lockdown
opinion
as
here,
well.
it should be
One away from a Hunter's Fury of their own to potentially counter that,
Viper,
one away from a
right?
Viper's
Viper
pit
over
as
towards
well
here.
for
Then
Euron.
Killjoy helps
So,
with
I'm
utility
curious,
middle, right?
what I wanna
Alarm
see is,
bot,
like, Zeta get a little
turret,
bit more
whatever,
aggressive, start
and then you
challenging,
have everyone
front of
fighting
A,
over
a
towards A,
little bit heavier
or
potentially, but it's been
you have
really
the
difficult. So
Killjoy,
these util
the
combos,
Viper,
Team Secret being
and the
really
Sova
diligent
playing
with
around here,
control
and then
of
the
space
Harbor
in
and
front of
the
site.
Jet
There's
play.
that ping.
Yeah, here comes the ult, and he's gonna have to use that tailwind
Because
to
otherwise you
just
can't stop the
barely
plant
get out.
on each site.
Does get hit by the first one, and it's going to be Laz right around the corner. Does not have the reposition.
Like I
in
find
time.
it weird
Maybe
that they're
we'll find
playing,
Borkum chases
they're
through.
playing the
tempo
Killjoy
catches
like
up
a
at 11 for
chamber.
Team Secret, as they have now
But then
cleared
you
the
might as well
entire site.
just
Now
play the
waiting
chamber.
to clear hell. He goes for the swing. Depp finds two. He
Damn,
cannot
maybe
continue
though.
into the third.
We have a res.
But was it
Probably
enough?
gonna come out
That's
and
the big
secure this
question.
one.
NDG goes for the plant, and he
Ooh,
won't
no
find
need for the
Sugar
res
Zero
as well.
Zero.
That's a bit of a
Alarm
win.
goes
They
off
get a
right at
plant
the
down
end.
as well.
As Secret continue to lead
Yeah.
6-0.
Stack
What
was here.
reactions from
Good,
NDG
good
the last
damage done.
couple
At least
rounds. We got to see him
could have potentially won
kind
it.
of spin onto depth, not something that's easy for most players, and there he's able to pull off in time. Sugar Zero, of course, not with the best weaponry, but still, the snappy reactions here from NDG is a good sign. He had a couple rough clutches that he couldn't convert in the previous Icebox against Gen G. But so far, holding fast, holding stalwart, and already guaranteed at least an even half here on their attacker's side.
Now there's a head bob again, just making sure he's relaxed. See that whenever he's feeling good about that last round. The operator now in hand for Depp and Zeta. They've just been starving for a round win. They're not even thinking about match wins, tiebreakers. They just need to get on the
this
board.
this setup at least for this ult
Targeted
makes
by all
sense.
this util. He cannot find the comfort that he often has as a duelist.
So
Yeah,
this setup for
this
sure
is
makes sense
really,
right now.
Really good homework being done here by the side of Team Secret to keep Depp in check, knowing that he is a huge win condition for Zeta. Whoops, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
if
we
he
have
wanted
a
to go up
smoke
there,
on
but
side.
that's
This is the
an
first time I
intentional
feel confident for Zeta
for
because they can
Jeremy,
stop this
still with
plant.
those blades, wrapping around the corner. Depp just popping some shots through Cascade.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
really, yeah, gonna
And
affect Jeremy.
Wall
Yeah, that's
should
gonna
get
give away the
broken.
Harper's position.
Yeah, and he chases him through. That snowball taken over by Jeremy should be enough of a distraction for the plan to go down safely as
This
the wall
is a
stays up
disaster,
as
man.
well,
Team
and
Secret,
that's a kill onto the snake bite.
honestly, with what I'm
Couldn't
seeing right
find the
now, I
exit
don't
in
feel
time.
confident Zeta are going to get
Zeta,
around
they're
on
starting to
defense.
fall apart, and it's only the first quarter of the map. Depp will get some kills back on the board. Sure, he still has 8 to his name, but how many of them really had impact, as it's more just him trying to stay alive with this operator.
Yeah, and Zeta has no money. I mean, obviously you're down 0-6, so
Like the
they
only
haven't
rounds
been
I
able
see
to
them
find
getting
any
right now are
rounds to
ult rounds.
Really bank a little extra
Oh.
cash to rely on, and yeah, Jesse's
Jesse's
so
early.
tricky.
Oh, that's quick enough. Now, he definitely wants the operator. Calls over his teammates to see if they can make some sort of pinch from mid as well. Not going to be too much time, but the recon bolt will give him that position, and that should be Depp in safety. The last swing around, and Depp will survive with the operator.
Damn, almost.
Ooh, I was getting really
Okay, they have
antsy on
3
that timing.
ults, so honestly they should
Almost.
be
Depp
winning the
able
round
to
when they use
hang
those
on to
3
his
ults.
operator
Do
and
they
his
want to buy
life.
into this
Now
one?
the big
They're
ults are
sitting
gonna be
around a
here.
3,000
Side of
mark
Zeta,
in
you do
between.
have the counter to the lockdown with that
Yeah, kind
Hunter's
of average
Fury.
of 3 of them.
You do
Okay,
have
and
that reckoning for
they
the
do force
retakes and
into
the
this.
lockdown as well.
Maybe this
So
could
some
be a
options here
stinger or
for
something
the
as
side
well.
of Zeta.
But
They've been playing retake heavy. Now's the round.
let's see how we're
that
playing.
has to work
Killjoy,
if it is ever
Sova,
going to.
Killjoy spotting, 3-person duel
you're already
again.
down 7 rounds, even scraping together all 5
They have
right
the op
now
here
would be a
though.
desperation play for
They have the
Zeta.
op, they have the good ults.
Still have that operator as
So I
well.
said
Just
they
trying to
probably
set
shouldn't be
this up.
getting
Now we saw
around, but this is
trap
their
play
best
come up
chance.
from Gen G yesterday as well. But now they hear
And this
the
is nice
Bulldog,
though.
they hear the extra
Teams
gunfire, and they're
rarely
just trying
are
to
able
clear it
to
out. The
duel
shock
this a little
darts
bit.
doing their
And
job,
they know the
pushing
Harbor's here.
Sugar out of position. Oh, the
And they
jump a
don't know the
little,
op is here,
just
so
a
that's a
little high,
lovely
just a
kill.
little wide,
And
that's
that is
all
the
Depp
person with
needs.
Res jump
That won't be
peeking,
the
no?
first kill and on to the second, and this is exactly what Depp wanted. But the trade, Team Secret, they still have the option to continue pushing
Why on
forward
earth
bit
is
by
the
bit.
person with Sage jump peeking? What is this game right now?
And Depp's going to get caught by the
Bottom
elevated
mistakes.
position of his opponents. So now you got a tough hold as the rest of Zeta still
MDG.
holding.
In the middle of the map, he does get
Oh
through
my
on
God,
the drone.
Jeremy.
Meanwhile, back on the site, Jeremy gets a nice peek. His barrel is shown, but Borkum, does he have the timing for the trade? And he will swing out.
Nice trade on
Jeremy
this.
goes
Is it
down for it.
2-on-2?
Now, Zeta,
Killjoy
I
ult.
don't know if they
It
spotted
feels
him
like they
on
know
the
this
drone, but they do
guy's-
have an inkling. Larbot gives him sight. He doesn't know if there's another, but now he hears him. Hears him on the jump.
Yeah,
and
the
DG
jump.
makes the call that it's a 2v1. He sees the elbow, but Laz lines up the headshot.
We've got a Killjoy ult for this,
The
so
clutch
Borkum's
master
probably
for
going to
Zeta
try and
Division,
fight.
The IGL trying to put the first victory on the board, but this is a mind game that you cannot possibly be ready for. The lockdown, he surely assumes that he's
He
back
goes
down all the
snowman.
way, but
I like
Borkum knew
this.
this was coming.
yeah, he's just waiting
Yeah,
to
he was
snowman.
very smart
I
on
mean, he
this.
has all the space to hold the angle. He's waiting on the peak as well, and
Laz
has
was at least
suspicion,
aware
but
of it.
Borkum
Borkum
shuts it
completely,
down, and he shuts down the lockdown. That's
owned
8
this. He did
rounds,
fantastic.
ults wasted. Zeta
And
still
yeah, they
nothing on
had
the board.
they had a
Borkum
good
read that the
start,
lockdown could come through,
and
so
they
he
still
moved
couldn't
to the
win
side
this.
where he's going to have more extra open space to contest the defuse attempt by Laz. Laz is just kind of a little bit befuddled there. That
Yeah, he had a
toxic
great
that
trade,
Borkum
and he
throws
played
up
the
right after
1v1
plant
really
makes
well.
it
Just
impossible
super
to
aware that the
know
Killjoy ult's
which way
going
he
down,
went. If he went
that he
left
can't
or if
go
he
over
went
towards
right.
B main, has to push
He went
Snowman.
right this time, and it was the right decision as well. So now you have to again already take that second time out.
I mean, at this point, it's anything to get the mental back in the game, right? Forget the map itself. Like, whether you win this map or not, if your mental gets destroyed just within the first 12 rounds of this best of 3, you have a long way to go to try to crawl back. So
No
you
doubt.
have to imagine the coaching staff just making sure the players aren't too flustered despite the scoreline. Just don't look at the scoreboard. Get back into it round by round.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is something that I remember talking to Minnie about last year at Champs, and he said, you know, sometimes when you're just getting blown out, the only thing you can do is just, you know, reset. And it almost makes it easier sometimes because you're just like, okay, well, all right, maybe they'll
all
get
going
this
wrong.
one, but we can get the next
Yeah.
one. And that can change your mental really fast if you can let go of it that quickly. And Zeta, you know, certainly a team that's been around the block for the most part, other than the new players. You know, maybe a little bit of a struggle for them to kind of adjust mentally to these
Right.
situations, but the rest of them, absolutely not.
Yeah, one of the biggest things is not only is Depp getting pushed out of position, but it's also the trades afterwards. Even if Depp is able to get a kill, Secret just hasn't let up.
We got
Haven't
knives
taken
for
their foot
Depp.
off the gas.
Did they change
Anytime the
their...
first kill happens on either side, Team
Okay,
Secret
this
will
is...
be pushing
Man,
through.
I
So
prefer
now
their
you're
eco...
tasked
I prefer their eco
supporting
setups
Depp
to their main
with a Bulldog
setups.
in hand. Not the greatest of weapons, but one that could get a multi-kill.
Oh, the turret set up here, expecting a push out, ready to play off of it.
Oh,
So
this is a
difficult to,
read.
yeah, so difficult to deal with that.
Hey, this is a nice
late
drone,
storm in
though.
hand. You can't, you know,
It's a
clear
nice
that turret
drone
so
from
easily,
here
so
that
they have to
manages to
step up,
check
use
all the way
Bulldog
through.
to clear it. They're able to ping it with
That
the
is
drone
pretty
as well.
cool.
So now Depp just gonna fall back here as Zeta gonna have to reset. Team Secret.
Yeah, you get the extra height from whatever this is. It's a little gate.
Yeah, that sets it up for Depp. He's on for another. We'll push them back.
You will not
Cascade, but there's a resurrect, and that's
Yeah,
a weapon
and we
not
have a wall to
recovered.
block this.
So the
Nicely
only thing
done.
Zeta really gains from that is the ult and the wall being
Did they
taken
get
out
a-
from Team Secret's arsenal.
They get that out of them.
Depp still bouncing
There's at
around,
least that.
still looking.
They got Harbor ult.
Pick off another head.
And tell me
of
they're
the
not
Team
going to use all
Secret
of their
player.
ults in the
Jesse,
eco, though, right?
Going to identify a lot of players of
That's-
Zeta.
That is a lot of info gathered. You still have some control of mid as
Rotate
well.
comes
You can
in. The
keep your eye on
Killjoy
that
is
as
going to at
Borkum
least
was on
hear the
alert.
footsteps. We have an alarm bot as well, but Killjoy is going to hear them now.
Pressure
And we're going to have a rotate coming in.
rotate.
30 seconds.
All
And
this pressure to
one,
make it look
two,
like they might
three
also have a pitch
rotating.
going
Yeah,
through
wall
mid.
gets
That really slows down the rotate
committed.
over
We
from
have
Zeta Division.
double molly for
But
Laz, so
he'll be
Laz
watching
can
under two,
potentially
but
stop the
site
plant.
give it up for free.
Molly, a
Shock
little bit
darts to
late
try
on
to do
this.
something about this. Laz thinking about the nano, but deciding better of it. Now another tough post plant for Zeta to try to break through.
I mean, you're down 0-8, you have ultimates, but there's the preemptive
Oh,
lockdown. It's
the
gonna
eco
draw
and the
out
investor.
Thunderfury,
Oh.
'cause if it's not for that, you absolutely are already giving up on this round. And Jeremy just pushes out amidst the chaos with a double kill, and Team Secret just wants to end this match. They want their break, and it will be Envy with a triple kill, leading them
And that
9-0.
Yeah,
savage.
just phenomenal
And
stuff
the
here from
Killjoy
Team
ult comes in
Secret.
to secure
else to
the
say, but
rounds, and we
They're
see
not
a
feeling it
Sova
after that
ult on
loss
top.
to Gen G. It turned them around a little bit. It feels like they are really dialed in. They are really crisp, really snappy, making good decisions. Zeta left scratching their heads. You're going to be able
What
to
does
funnel
Zeta
another
need to
op
do here? Have
into
a
Dev's hands.
defensive
We'll have a reckoning.
setup that makes sense
For
against the
Sugar Zero.
Sage. You
Overall,
gotta have the
Zeta
two
cannot
delays on
get
one
any
side.
data on Team
They gotta
Secret.
have a Viper. See, this right here might work. They're doing something aggro, but at least they have a bit of delay over towards here, and then we can potentially break the wall. Team Secret go to the right side. This guy needs to drop down, needs to start getting the mollies out. Yeah, there we go. Now we can have a rotate come in. Keep an eye, because I'm not sure Team Secret are going to full commit to this. We can now double molly, and then we can spam the wall.
Zeta look like they are immobile. Now, perhaps a little bit of an overeat. Jesse Bash is trying to create another curveball. The reckoning
Honestly, he
early,
did
but it
pretty good
will
though.
not
Still,
stop the plan.
he did pretty good. There's still a
Holding
chance
in the
into this
poison
one.
cloud while he gets that
He
heal.
delayed the original
Reckoning
plan,
trying
which
to
is
get
the main
positions.
thing.
They find one. Def will eventually recover onto that aim, but they peek out one by one into the operator. Will this finally be the round win? Borkum still trying his best to get the clutch. He already had one in this match, but now it's 4 other members, and he's been surrounded. He's aware of it. He picks off one. The defuse on the way. Not much
Okay,
time.
nicely done.
And
Much better.
finally,
Viper over towards here to
round
actually
win for
delay
Zeta Division.
instead of a Harbor playing
it
here, which
took
was
everything, seemingly, to get
unknown
one in the
for
books.
me,
The
for
Reckoning
sure.
able to help out a little bit, but Depp really clean with some of those op shots, peeking some angles. We're Team Secret.
Okay,
Depp
are they gonna go
instantly
back into
punishing
another
them.
default that kind of makes sense?
And it's a good rotation call early here for
Yeah,
Zeta
this guy did
as
great
well.
though. Uran did
Uran,
really
the
good.
only one on site
And
initially,
Team Secret,
able to
honestly,
find a good
are
first
just
kill,
so
but on
Team
their
Secret
horse
here
with 3 other members,
was so
leaving
confident
just
that they were
Laz
going to
behind
change
at
some of
the
their
A
stuff
site.
up
The
to
other three
delay.
well on their
that
way
they,
early to get there, to
that
try
they
to
went
punish
for
this.
a
So there was
wall
plenty of
play.
time on the clock there. You could see that they
I
were
think they were
comfortable enough
expecting
to,
Zeta
of
to
course,
kind of
swap it around
adjust,
a little
and
bit,
honestly,
make sure
they
everybody,
haven't too much. This
make
is a
sure
good
they
setup
knew
as
who
well.
they wanted
Again,
to have their
hop
ult
over
towards,
towards
that
here,
kind
and we
of
have
thing.
enough delay
That's
towards A. They're
encouraging for
gambling a
Zeta,
little
but it's
bit, but I
little
think
too
that's
late.
fine.
Yeah, they are better on their, or at least they were better on their attacker side versus GE, but who knows if that's going to
Got to get out of there with this dash. We've got nothing to stop the plant here though, so.
Pace picked up. That's going to force step
Ooh,
out, and
what
Jeremy's
the?
waiting for a repick up high.
Yeah, we
Not
tagged
sure
on
how
this.
he catches that kill so quickly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he saw
Sends
him
him
at the end of the
flying
tag and
back
worked
down
out
to
the
the ground.
pathing. Got nothing
And
to
with
stop
that,
this
Sage Wall once again, another
plant
easy
once
plan for
again.
Team Secret.
Team Secret go back to
I mean,
keeping
this
it nice and
composition,
simple.
it has its very strict strengths. As Zero finally gets the long-range kill with the Vandal. It's the Vandal for Heroron this time, getting that headshot. They know he's close, but he's not quite sure of that member of the Poison Cloud. The Shock Dart goes in, and it will find Jesse Bash. Thorough is Heroron, as he's clear to yellow.
He
now
might have earned
wrapping
this.
around against the enemies 2v2. And
Yeah.
solo.
Oh,
He knows
maybe.
the location of Envy, but he doesn't have. Oh, he doesn't finish the kill.
Ah,
and
right,
it's
okay,
just
that's my
enough.
bad. That's my bad on this one. I'll take
Envy
the
will swing
I'll take the hit
around.
for that.
Oh, that's
Oh man, it's a disaster
heartbreaking.
to watch.
Thought he had the spray and pulled off of it to check, knowing that there was going to be another player over in green, and just didn't actually quite have it. A little tough sometimes. And
How does that always happen to me? Yeah,
they
he's
got
still
the
tagged on
ping
this.
Still on depth. I think maybe he thought it was already going to be done, and he went tried to go back up. I'm not
Like
exactly.
they had
sure.
no
might
idea
have
he was
that
yellow.
deep recon
This was on.
coming out
That
from around the
actually,
site.
you could be right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right above the screen.
Maybe
I
indeed.
probably thought he was safe from the toxic screen.
Yeah, because he got pinged by the drone earlier,
Yeah.
backed off, thought he would be safe, and he
Back
wasn't.
to a default that
Jesse,
doesn't
so
massively
smart
make
with his utility.
too
There
much
goes
sense.
Jeremy.
I mean,
But
Team
they
Secret
decide
at
to
this
go
point,
aggro.
The entirety of the squad on stage is just.
God,
they
I
built
really
all the
dislike this
momentum,
defense from
and
Zeta.
They are letting it out.
I think they have a really bad understanding of this map at the moment. At least how to play against the Sage comps.
PG. I mean, surviving that alone.
Jeez, dude.
I mean, that's huge. Keeps them tied up. They have to worry about NDG on the flank. Spike's been planted. They will all run out and most of those footsteps, and he even catches the tail end. Euron goes down, Pit is up, NDG still a menace in mid, eventually gets taken down by Depp, but Depp's the only one who has been putting up these kills for Zeta Division. 11 to 1
I mean,
scoreline
nicely
for
done.
Team Secret.
The only round
on their first
ZETA
map
won
so
was
far.
when Team
Once again,
Secret kind of overfought it a little bit and did a wall
unreal
onto
to
the
think that there's
site to
any
try and get a
world
kill because
where
they
Zeta's
thought
gonna be able to come back into
they were
this.
going to be
Yeah,
more on
again,
top of
against
delaying
GE,
them.
better on their attacker side
Disco,
than their
thank you so
defender
much for
side.
the 5 months.
But I'm not
I think
sure
that's
it's
actually
this
been a
good. I'm
common
not
theme
sure
with
it's,
ZETA when I've watched them at the moment
potentially
is
just
their
rattling
understanding of the
12 rounds in a
comp
row
they are
off or
playing
something like
against
that, but
has really
Yeah,
let them
I
down.
mean, this is a
I
big
saw it
part
against
of, it's not
GE
even
on
that they're getting
Bind,
trades back and forth,
especially
right?
the first
I mean,
Bind
if
that
you
they
look at
played
the
where they were
overall
playing
KD,
more
Secret's just
aggro.
surviving. I mean, they are able to
And
just,
then
after that initial
I'm
trade,
seeing it
it's
here.
just one
I
trade
saw
back
it
and
when they
forth,
played
and
against the
Secret wins
No
rest of the
Sage comp
duels. And it feels
as
like
well
Zeta's just not
on-
ever able to get into the positions
That was
they're
GE as
comfortable
well.
yeah, no doubt. They're not really
I comment
winning
as
any
well
of
with the
their
7
opening
months
duels. They're getting
with the
beat,
Prime. Thank you, thank
in
you.
open trades. Often they're getting
Yeah, that's 3
red
maps
like
so far
books.
that I've seen
NDG is
ZETA
doing a great
play
job
against a
controlling that middle
comp
part of the
wrong.
map, making sure that any lurks or any flanks from the side of Zeta were basically contained and dealt with. Jesse's nailing some great util. There's not a lot else to say other than Team Secret is a team
Yeah,
to
I
be
agree.
feared on this
Hip-hop.
map. There's a reason nobody
agree.
wanted to play him on this map so far until now, until today. And yet Gen G was able to just barely beat them. But Zeta is completely befuddled right now.
How does Team Secret qualify for
Yeah, we're
playoffs?
slightly befuddled there as
2-0
well, as it
here.
looked like his moniker
I
flickered
mean,
for
they
a
can
second,
still win
but
with a 2-1,
looks like
but
everything is
2-0
back
here
in
would be good for
normal.
them, and then
And
they
now
need
just
ZETA
2
to
rounds away
beat
from the
Genji,
first map win. It's Team Secret.
is how it works
11
with
to
Team
1. I mean,
Secret to
Jesse
win.
Bash, the least kills on Team Secret with 7, and he's still above everybody on Zeta Division except for Depp, who is trying his darndest with the most kills in
Okay,
this game.
let's see
surprisingly enough.
if
Depth is
ZETA
depth.
can
He's
win.
quite good, but we've been used to seeing the rest of the players pick it
Can
up
win
for
pistol.
Zeta so far this season. You know, particularly Yuran and Laz have been quite good, but so far today,
Oh, shock
rather
molly
nice.
combo.
What in the world?
Man,
That's
the
a nice one.
combo
They've been
coming in once again.
big fans of this on their
We saw
pistol at the
assist
moment.
from Borkum. I
Every
mean, these
pistol when they have
lineups,
these two, they'll try and go
see it
for
on
some
Breeze
kind of
and
combo like
Icebox, the
this.
Snake Bite Shock Dart combos are deadly.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
I
really
mean,
strong on
it's just
pistol because obviously no armor, right?
So well read.
So your shock dart doesn't
Laz
have to
is
be
gonna
as
find
accurate.
Jeremy pushed out a little bit too far.
More chance of getting a
Hitting
kill.
from the belt, but still, it's just like that early start just has to put such a just dagger in you. If you're Zeta, that's just going
Yeah.
to be in your mind the rest of that round. Like, they're reading us so well right now.
Exactly.
What can we do?
And the fact that you're buying that on the pistol round, you're committing the 200 creds just for that potential early kill.
And it gets depth.
Exactly. That's the biggest part, right? I mean, you can't really force your way into the site, especially on the pistol round. No cove available for Sugar Zero. So they're going to have to fight
Recon
their
with the
way
wall up
into the site. The question
so
is,
that they can
Secret,
check back a
do they
yellow,
let
gets
them
a
in
scan off,
first
they know that yellow's
and
clear.
wait for the retake? Looks like Borkum might
They
be
get
ready
walled
for a
off, they
cheeky
kind of
kill.
realize that they're going to try
Tries
and
get
push
some
them over
tags
towards
in,
site.
NDG trying to provide backup. He's going to be late to it. He'll clean up one. He's ready for the wraparound. NDG with the jump right click.
Oh.
Doesn't have it.
5 bullets on the right
to finish
click.
the kill. Sugar Zero barely getting out with his life. Spike goes down, long range for Jesse Vash, stabilizes in time, Cascade comes out, he's ready for it, the snap on to the head, and a third,
my
that's 4
lord.
kills
That
for
third
the
kill.
IGL. Jesse
That
Vash
third
gets the
kill,
defuse.
and yeah,
Absolutely
honestly,
phenomenal
rounds
stuff.
might matter,
Jesse
so
struggled on Icebox the last go around, but he has something to say about it.
11
Didn't need much time
chances,
to recover,
savage.
To recuperate. That was some snappy shooting from Jesse.
Oh man, the swivel onto Sugar Zero, that's gotta feel bad. He was even slow through the
The
Cascade.
double take there. Oh my God.
Age is just a number.
Yeah, exactly.
Age is just a number.
Yeah, just unreal.
roll the
Jesse
11. You guys
Really
are
glad to
savages.
see
There
him
you
be
go.
able to bounce back.
11 chances
Such a
to
tough
close this one
situation that
out.
They found themselves in.
The highest
Now,
we've
we're
Zeta-
already
gotten
at
so
that
far.
point.
Yeah, and Zeta has to buy. No reason not to. Just buying everything you can the rest of the way out. Jeremy already up in the nest, or excuse me, pipes.
Yeah, Clue's a judge, and Depp just not ready for it. He won't be able to be that spear point for Zeta Division no longer. And perhaps he just won't get a chance at all in Icebox as they are staring down the barrel of this first map. Still just a couple weapons, Bulldog, Stinger, Judge. I mean, it's just a hodgepodge, no philosophy to it. You're just hoping that you get the frags. You're just hoping that they walk in to your sightlines. And Secret knows they just have to wait. Jeremy picks up one. He's ready for another. The shock
Oh,
dart
the
lands
shock
right
on
top
his
of
head
Yaren's
as well.
You're trying to hide as long as
Oh
possible.
man, gets the
Heel's ready.
heels. Oh
I mean,
man,
Team
so
Secret,
done.
they have no intention
It's
of
all
giving
so
this fight
done.
over. Jeremy's pushing in. He goes for the aim labs and
Yeah,
lands the
go
third
on.
kill. Dashes
Might
out.
as
He's
well
on
end it
the
with
cheese
this.
glass as low, and that will be
Oh,
the
boy.
ace for Jeremy
Oh,
as
man,
Team
they-
Secret cleans
Oh,
up
they slaughtered
that
him.
one.